Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is on the horizon, and I felt like it should be time for me to give in my thoughts about Hazbin Hotel, what I like, what I didn't like, something I really held off on because I was afraid of any negative feedback, but I shouldn't be afraid to talk about criticism. So let's get into it. Hazbin Hotel is about Charlie with a goal on wanting to redeem sinners and try to get them into heaven. And by doing so, she's created a project called the Hazbin Hotel where she is trying to have this plan of redeeming sinners, basically what I just said. But along with it comes a few bumps regarding numerous villains, regarding the V's, the exorcists who are trying to stop Charlie from wanting this to happen. Now, see, I really do like this premise. I really do, because it kind of just tells like the whole thing about how can evil be redeemed? And if they can, how? Now, I was a big fan of the pilot when it came out. I watched it back in October of Halloween on 2019. I think my friend introduced me to it, and it was something that stuck in my head for a few years. And the talks of Vizzy Pop wanting to pitch this to a network, I believe, and she did with Amazon Prime, and now the show is now the pilot is a full-fledged series, and a lot of people are excited about that. There are some who are not, because, well, many people like the pilot, and they kind of felt like the pilot, what made it charming is now gone, and that along with the voice acting. Now, I'm upset that some of the voice actors didn't come back to reprise them, but some of them have returned in different characters. But I do understand people's feelings as a voice actor myself. But I really do like this new voice for the characters. Like, Erica Huntington as Charlie is magnificent. She's able to match the character's energeticness, her kindness, and seeing the best in people. Also, she should be a Disney princess. Let Miss Huntington voice a Disney princess, guys. Please. Stephanie Beatrice as Vaggie is also a stellar one for me. I really like Stephanie Beatrice's deadpan delivery, and I'm just a huge fan of her character. My first introduction was BoJack Horseman, but she's in a lot of other stuff. She's Mirabelle from Encanto, and her voice acting is so good because she's able to do low to high just like that. And I think that she is just perfect for Vaggie, and I can't wait to see more of what she could do in season 2. Blake Roman as Angel Dust is also perfect casting. Like, he can do a high-pitched voice, but also can do a deep one as well. Like, he does that great accent with Angel Dust. There's a lot of depth within it. Like, it's just great. It's good that they got someone great for Angel Dust. No hate to Michael Kovac, by the way. I love Michael Kovac. He's great as a voice actor as well. Keith David as Husk. I don't have anything else to say other than the fact that it's Keith David. You can't do wrong with Keith David. Keith David is one of my favorite voice actors. He's voiced a lot of characters. He was in Gargoyles. He voiced the Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog. He's Spawn. He's freaking Spawn. You can't do wrong with Keith David, guys. I mean, come on. Also, get Keith David to voice some of the anime. Please. Kimiko Glenn as Nifty is also great. I love Kimiko Glenn. She knows how to voice somebody sweet, but also deadly. Amir Talay as Alistair is also pretty good. I was familiar with him in Kung Fu Panda Legend of Awesomeness, but it's great to see him do something of a villain role. And there were times where I laughed at his performance, like the famous "Ha ha, fuck you" one with Lucifer. Alex Brightman as Sir Pentious is also a good one as well. I really have grown fond of Alex Brightman, and I want to see more of him in other projects. I need to see a lot of his theater stuff too, because I heard he's great as Beetlejuice. The music for Hazbin Hotel is also pretty good as well. I find it much more enjoyable than the one in Hell of a Boss. There are plenty of songs that I have listened to on repeat, like Respectless or Loser Baby. Loser Baby, I think, is one of the bright spots of season 1. A lovely duet with Husk and Angel Dust, with great vocals from Keith David and Blake Roman respectively. It's just a reason why this became one of the best songs of season 1. Okay, so let's talk about things that I'm mixed on. I think the story should have been longer. Now, I do understand that they were only given 8 episodes because, well, I don't know what's going on with this whole it should only be 8 episodes thing. I feel like you should do more with that, but I'm not somebody who doesn't work in the industry, so I'm not going to say much on it. But I will say is that they probably should have kept one thing focused. And this is something that I felt like brought season 1 down, for me at least. If it's good for you, that's great. But I felt like season 1 was brought down by the fact that the hotel in general wasn't given the focus. And what I mean by that is that, except for episode 2 or in episode 3, we don't really get to see a lot of the hotel or the projects or like Charlie trying to redeem sinners or any ideas. Because when we get to the episode after the one about Angel Dust and Husk, it jumps to like 2 or maybe 2, 3, I don't know how many months, and we see Charlie freaking out. But the thing is, I don't really feel a lot about her freak out because we haven't really seen her try. We just kind of skip to it, and that's kind of a letdown. Another thing that I really wanted to see more was the camaraderie between the hotel crew, because we don't really get to see a lot of it. A lot of things that happen are off screen, so I don't really feel any of the friendship or the family or any of that, because again, it happened off screen. And as somebody who is a huge fan of character development and show don't tell, I wish we could have had more of that. Or basically, if the entire first season was instead focused on the hotel, then we could have gotten the whole thing about the angels. And again, like I said, this is not their fault. Maybe they ran into the whole thing of like, if the show is gonna end after 1 season, let's just do what we can do, you know? Also, I will say this too. I kind of felt nothing for Sir Pentious' death, despite me liking the character. I didn't feel anything about it because he didn't really have much of a role. And I know that he's going to come back for season 2, but still, they want me to feel for this character, but he didn't really do much after the 2nd and 3rd episode. In the 4th episode, he doesn't even talk. In the 5th one, he doesn't really say anything, doesn't really do anything. And during the episode where Charlie and Vaggie go to heaven, we get some of it, but he's basically just used as a gag. And that one gag, which I'm not going to talk about, which is kind of poor. But anyways, yeah, that's one of them. The other is that I don't know if this is sort of a nitpick for me, but Charlie, how did you not notice that Vaggie was an exorcist or an angel? Like, she has a giant X, an angelic spear, the fact that she called the people of hell Charlie's people, not our people, that just kind of like, was a dead giveaway, you know. But again, that was kind of a nitpick. I still like the character of Baggy. I do love Charlie as well. And I just wish that they were given like one focus, because everything did kind of felt uneven. And I did hear that season 2 is going to be a bit longer in terms of runtime, so maybe they kind of learn about this and that it's gonna be more focused, because season 2 is gonna have the V's be the villain, and I'm glad for that because they have potential to be really great, because I didn't feel much for Adam or Loot, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I kind of just wish that the whole Angel subplot thing could have just been saved for like a season 2 or a season 3 thing. But that's my personal opinion. That's basically what I just... Now, despite what I said, do I hate Hazbin Hotel? No. No, I don't. I'm allowed to talk about it, and I do, and criticize it, but I'm not trying to do it out of being negative. It's because I want to see it be great. Not good or amazing, just, great, There's a lot of great things regarding Hazbin Hotel. The characters are enjoyable, the songs are enjoyable, how the animation looks is beautiful. People love Hazbin Hotel like they do with Hell of a Boss. Heck, I like Hazbin Hotel a lot more than Hell of a Boss, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of fallen out of that show, aside from a few stings here and there. But yeah, this isn't me coming from a place of hate. And I sincerely hope that you guys don't come after me about this. I'm really sorry if it comes off negative. And I'm sorry that this kind of jumble a little bit here and there. I don't have a script. This is just me talking about what I love from the top of my head, just like I did with Hell of a Boss. And again, I'm very excited for season 2 to come out. I can't wait for that, because the first moment it comes out, I'm going to be on my phone or on my laptop watching it on Prime Video. That just shows you how much of a huge fan I am of Hazbin Hotel. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Also, I just went over 105 subscribers. Thank you, guys. And I hope that I continue to grow and be better at this, so I can give you more videos like this. And I can hopefully be better when it comes to my editing. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day. And remember, again, be sure to like and subscribe so you can get more videos like this. Also, if you guys like interviews, be sure to watch my previous videos where I talk to multiple people who work in animation, who are voice actors, like storyboard artists and such. And I'm also trying to interview more creators and voice actors as well. So if you guys have any suggestions, be sure to tell me in the comments below. And I also have an interview coming up this Thursday with an indie creator, and it's going to be really fun. So be sure to check that out. And again, thank you guys and have a great day.